Alright, hey there folks. Welcome back to Mass Effect 2.
Prometheus Station is a crashed Geth ship full of dormant machines used in our experiment. Our people there have gone silent. It's likely the VI has activated the defense shields to keep you out. Good luck.
Okay, so
Scanning area. Analysis.
we are back.
Are providing power for main shield. Warning, the VI infection has assumed control of the Geth cannon. Warning, we are being targeted.
Okay, alright, sweet. So
Warning, Geth cannon is locking on our location.
what we're doing here is dropping the shield so you get the cannon to target you, then you you run away. And
Invasive maneuvers.
then you get to take down the shields. Not the smartest defense system in the world, if I don't mind saying so myself, but this is the Overlord DLC, second part. Should be the last part actually. And then we're moving on to Mass Effect 3, which I'm super excited for. I actually tried recording this episode. I tried recording this episode like what? Oh, come on. I tried recording this episode 3 times yesterday, and this guy's so obnoxious. Yeah, tried recording this thing 3 times yesterday and kept crashing the desktop. So we did skip just a little bit of just movement in the hammerhead. You didn't miss anything. But we have our squad of Tally and Legion, our tech experts, and we are gonna clear out some Geth. See. I don't have an ammo type, which is kind of unfortunate because the disruptor is amazing.
This server specifically contains Harmless AI technology. You agree to assume all liability for personal injuries or death that may occur during your visit. Thank you.
We're gonna move through this a little bit quicker, but this is pretty ominous, right? Got a chillaxin. Yeah. The it's kind of the steps that they had to take. Like when it comes to war. Stop it. When it comes to war, there's always some lack of ethics involved because it's you having to fight for your life and deal with whoever's on the other side. And there's douche. There's really no way to do that well. Like actually there was a, what was it? A Star Trek episode of, so it was the old Star Trek, and it was an episode where they went to this planet and they were fighting a war. 2 sides were fighting a war. And whenever you'd okay, so the thing is that there was no actual fighting going on. Everything was done by computer. And you had like the computer says, okay, we're dropping bombs here, here, here. And then everybody, like actual real people, they wouldn't die. They would just, because nothing was actually being dropped, but they would be told to go and kill themselves. Basically, you'd go into like some building or machine and then you would just get processed or killed or whatever. And these were the rules, right? This was the way that the game.
In an effort to reduce workplace stress, music has been approved for station-wide broadcast.
Great. This is a little puzzle right here. But yeah, so they
Analysis. The objective is located on the far side of this impasse.
that's okay. That's great. Actually, you know what? I think I should. This one down. So over the side. Oops. Hold on. You can actually do this a couple different ways because there's some stuff over here. So you can do it once, get the stuff, then come back, do it again. I don't really feel like doing that. But after we do this little bit, this place is going to light up like a Christmas tree. But just to tell you, so Star Trek, they had two factions fighting a war. Computers, the war was computer simulated, right? So you think that maybe there's like, it's a little... like the ethical conflicts are there because you don't have the violence and the gore and you know, the everything is just very cut and dry. But toward the end of it, Captain Kirk, shut up, Legion. Captain Kirk is he basically disrupts the whole process and makes people like, you need to feel the war. You need to feel that there's some moral like ambiguity, right? That there needs to be like this death here, you know, the VI, just the whole Project Overlord thing is stemming from the fact that that we as human beings, we kind of went too far, right? We destroyed, or we're you know, the guy's committing his own brother to interface with the VI, and it's like, when does war, like, what are the rules? I'm not articulating myself like very well, but hopefully somebody can draw. So I'm not gonna hack that. Ugh, it's measly amounts of money. But so hopefully somebody can get what I'm kind of talking about here. How far is too far when it comes to saving? Oh no.
There's the catch. I knew this was too easy. Come on, let's move.
Alright. So they could have just dropped these two Geth on top of you. And when you think about like they could just spawn like a bunch of guys around you if they really wanted to. But even this one guy, they introduce you to the fact that you're going to be fighting your way out of this. Or they don't just like throw him right in front of you and say, hey, here, go. You know, Tally shoots him, Legion shoots him, then he dies. It's a good way to, they're like...
All personnel that this emergency is now classified information. Disclosure to outside parties is a violation of your confidentiality agreement.
Ugh, so much talking in this one. But, from a game design perspective, you see this, actually, who was it? Was it Ego Raptor? Had a great video that talks about some of the things that Mega Man did well. I think it was Mega Man X2, don't quote me on that though. And actually just a few of the Mega Mans, and they introduced the, this guy, they introduced the enemies to you. Come on. Yeah, I can't talk and shoot at the same time. This is gonna be a problem.
Coming.
Can't remember if we go up. I want to say.
This is a Geth station alert. Neural activity detected in nodes 1 through 6.
I want to say yes, but it could be. Yeah, I think it's yes.
They're all mine.
We have a pretty good composition here, so this shouldn't be a challenge at all. Unless I get plastered by this shotgun.
On it. Got one. I'll take them.
Oh no!
Target border contact. Target contact. Tracking target.
snap.
Gas outbreak has been declared. This ship is now quarantined.
Come on. Come on.
Contact below. Targeting order contact.
Take that.
Affirmative. Order received.
Got the target.
One of the things I think is kind of cool with this mission, aside from just like we haven't fought Geth. You don't fight a whole lot of Geth in Mass Effect 2. Comparatively, like Mass Effect 1 was understandably all about the Geth because Saren had his whole deal. But so it's kind of cool to see these different areas. And one of the things that this mission does is brings you through a specific path. Like I think I don't know, everything looks the same, but we go one way, or we'll try to go one way, and then the VI will shut off one of the doors, and when you come back through, you're not fighting through it the exact same way as you
Please isolate machines immediately.
you're not going the exact same way you took to get here. There's some differences, and that's just kind of clever.
Target acquired.
That's it. Fast.
It's kind of funny that
They're all mine.
the AI, or like your teammates, your squad mates, don't recognize invisible characters. Like, it's just a little strange. Like, you could see him clean as day, and the same thing for the Costuming mission. Like when Costuming walks away, or in Mass Effect 3, you'll see her again too. And there's like, she's obviously there. She's obviously sitting there, invisible, and you should be able to see her. But I don't know. We somehow made it so we do not.
Yes.
Got it. Right.
Threat neutralized.
Right.
Hostile target.
So let's see. We could arc projector the crap out of those. I think I'll do that. 'Cause look at them. Oh, look at them all.
I'll take them.
Attacking requested target.
Right.
It'd be a shame to have missed that opportunity.
Affirmative.
Can do.
And then you got this, and you could just do whatever. And that is about it. Somebody commented that they really like the music. This is the best music, in their opinion, in all of Mass Effect 3, and or maybe just all of the DLC. I can't remember the comment exactly. Complete the mission. But I think this is actually, we played the same mission, or same music, during the Shadow Broker DLC, which is kind of, I don't know, I don't mind it. It is really cool. It's a nice tune. Just kind of wonder why they did it. You know, I mean, it could have been a money thing. They didn't want to hire somebody else, or maybe they just found it appropriate.
now reach Atlas Station and end this nightmare. You'll need to find the main server room there to shut down the VI experiment. Good luck.
Alright, so I'm kind of wary of the game crashing again, so what we're gonna do is gonna... Oh, we can't save it! Can't save it, okay. I'm gonna reset my recording here, just to kind of make sure. Hold on. Okay. Just don't want to have to do everything over again. Crashing. Been crashing a lot in PlanetSide 2 lately as well, and I'm wondering if it's because my antivirus, but I have disabled it this time around, so we'll see. We'll see if it crashes again after character selection, which is what it did last 3 times. That. Nah, sweet.
Looks like you're in, Commander. Good. I'm getting some troubling readings here, though. The VI is trying to upload its program directly from your location. Get to the server room and shut down the core.
All right. So if you were reading the text there, it was talking about Archer and his kid brother.
Overlord 157.8. Unless he sees results, the elusive man is shutting us down next week. I have no choice. I'm going to tap David directly into the Geth neural network and see if he can influence them. The danger should be negligible. David might even enjoy it.
And that's that sounds like trying to convince yourself of something. Yeah, maybe comfort himself. I think come on, he's smart enough to know the risks.
Arriving at level 2. Arriving at level 4. Arriving at level 6. System malfunction.
Alright, so
Arriving at level 3.
yeah, you just gotta tinker with this a little bit.
Arriving at level 5. Arriving at level 7.
And I know it's coming, which is why I keep running back. Do it! They telegraphed that really well too, like the welding at the door. They didn't need to do it, they could have just like, BAM! Surprised you with everything, but they don't, because they want to create an enjoyable experience, which is, I know you can kind of argue that point a little bit.
Can do.
But having a Geth Prime just kind of show up in your face would be really frustrating, right? Especially if it just like gibbed you and you'd had to start over. So they, by telegraphing these sorts of experiences, it creates, it just keeps the story rolling. Like there's no unnecessary frustrations.
Arriving at level 6. Please contact facility support. This elevator is not in service. Please choose another. Smoke detected. Please extinguish all cigarettes.
Shields are down.
I'm pretty sure they don't actually come to life, but
Anything could happen when we plug him in. But I have to try, don't I?
so I was kind of talking through that, but that was a little bit more rational, I guess, his decision-making process. he understands that, you know, hey, there is, like, anything could happen. We have no idea. But he's also still convincing himself.
Use this.
Decelerator offline. Serious injury may occur.
Great. But he's still convincing himself that that it's like the right thing to do. And Cerberus, the elusive man, has him in a bind. And you'll hear about that now. You'll hear about it in Mass Effect 3 as well.
Get ready. Don't be surprised if this button summons a Reaper.
Alright, so Shepard's off by herself, and everything is all techie. I wonder if this is actually possible because Cerberus screwed with Shepard and she's all wired up. Alright, so what's this down here? You can barely see it. Little thing. Got our friend. Some dead people.
Square root of 906.01 is 30.1. Square root of 912.04 is 30.2. Time on this project is running out. There are no options left. How to get the guest's attention? The robot says hello. Eureka, David. You're a miracle worker.
You can see some dead people out in the lobby here. Broken glass. Power cells, thank you.
Square root of 906.01 is 30.1. Square root of 912.04 is 30.2. David, can you repeat my notes from Thursday's experiment? Square root of 918.09 is 30.3. David, please pay attention. Loud. It's getting loud in here. I'm sorry, you didn't deserve that. Would you mind repeating my notes from Thursday's experiment? Log 137.3. The experiment yielded no discernible patterns of geth obedience. End dictation now, David. Hell, the elusive man will have my head for this. Thank you. And how are you feeling today? Square root of 924.16 is 30.4. Earplugs would be good. David, I want you to order the geth to take a step forward. How does he do it? David is a mathematical savant. His autistic mind can interpret the geth language at its most basic form and mimic their phonetics. With his photographic memory, cross-referencing the meaning as a snap. He's literally a human computer.
And you think he can interface with the geth's neural network?
I do. Is that even safe, Doctor? I see no harm in finding out.
Some nice last words there. So, what I don't get is just, I mean, they worked it in because of the story. And the sheer chances of having an autistic brother that does exactly what you What you're looking for, that's silly. But, let's blow this up. Come on. Oh! Ah! Why'd I do that? Dang it. Okay. Well, so David is trying to, he's leading you through all this so you can kind of see his story, right? And there's, I mean, you'll see it in a bit, but when I was talking about ethics at the start, it'll play a lot into this. Oh, it's not. Ugh. Okay, well, hopefully they don't hit me. Normally from tech enemies you can drain them, but not actually able to. I guess I'm not able to punch through this wall they got going on right here. Ugh, again. Okay. All right. Handle this a little bit differently. I can just sit behind the pillar in the center console or the pillar in the center there, and they won't be able to touch me. They shouldn't be able to touch me. Guess we never really know, do we? No. Let's run through that again.
David, I want you to order the Geth to take a step forward.
How does he do it?
David is a mathematical savant. His autistic mind can interpret the Geth language at its most basic form and mimic their phonetics. With his photographic memory, cross-referencing the meaning as a snap. He's literally a human computer.
And you think he can interface with the Geth's neural network?
I do. That's been safe, Doctor. I've seen a lot of finding out.
Alright, 1. Two. Yeah, 3. Shouldn't have been that difficult. Let me in. I'd have to jump it. Oh, we gotta do this all again. Ugh.
996.01 is 30.1. Square root of 912.04 is 30.2.
David, can you repeat my notes from Thursday's experiment?
Square root of 918.09 is 30.3.
David, please pay attention.
Loud. It's getting loud in here.
I'm sorry, you didn't deserve that. Would you mind repeating my notes from Thursday's experiment?
Log 137.3. The experiment yielded no discernible patterns of Geth obedience. End dictation now, David. Hell, the elusive man will have my head for this.
Thank you. And how are you feeling today?
Square root of 924.16 is 30.4. Earplugs would be good.
Alright, good yet? Jump right across. So, it's cool that Gavin Archer has, he has a good relationship with his brother, right? That's super important moving forward because it helps you, like, it allows you to treat David as if he's not just a thing, right? And you get to see that that Archer has these sorts of conflicts, and that's what makes this story so, I guess, valuable, or maybe have an emotional impact. It's what makes it memorable.
Warning. Elevator exceeds maximum weight
Yeah, of course it does.
capacity.
I like that they don't give you too much to have to deal with. They make it a little bit easy on you, but this boss fight can actually get pretty annoying. I mean, what boss fight? I don't know what you're talking about.
Square root of 906.01 is 30.1. Square root of 912.04 is 30.2. We're ready. Open a connection to the Geth network. What? David, no! Tell the Geth to stand down! Quiet, peacemaker, stop!
Normandy SR2 is within range. Upload link.
So we're gonna have these. He's gonna be trying to upload, right? Oh, I don't really need that. Okay. Well, since we got it, let's see what we can do. Oh, not what I wanted. Okay. So I need to actually. I want to be able to switch to my Matic.
Pull the plug! Tell Vulcan Station to cut all power!
It's too late. We've lost control.
Attempting to establish upload link.
Oh, come on.
Connection lost.
And they're gonna give you more and more Geth, and more
You have to stop this!
little node things to deal with.
Attempting to establish upload link.
Come on. Come on, come on.
No shield.
Oh! No! Alright, so I need to... These little comments give you a little bit of time to switch through. I'm not really sure I should take this out yet, but might as well. We have a fair amount of ammo.
Attempting to establish upload link. Connection lost. Connection lost.
Oh, that makes it super easy, doesn't it? Holy crap.
Attempting to establish upload link. Connection lost. Connection lost.
Quiet. Please, make it stop. Wait! Commander! I'm begging you. Don't do anything rash.
You told me that David volunteered.
By necessity. If I told you the truth, you would have shut me down and not him. It's not like I planned this. It was an accident. Seeing David communicate with the Geth, it all seemed harmless.
I saw his memory. He begged you not to do this.
I was desperate. The elusive man doesn't broker failure. Any war we fight with the Geth will be bloody. I was asked to find a way to avoid that.
Who gave you the right to play God?
People who are too afraid to make difficult decisions themselves. When they pray for a miracle, they're really praying for men like me to make the tough choices. If my work spares 1 million mothers mourning the loss of 1 million sons, my conscience will rest easy.
Cerberus will never leave him alone. Your brother will always be a lab rat.
But a well cared for lab rat. At least he'd still be alive.
Look at him. Your brother will never be the same.
The damage may not be permanent. He might recover some semblance of his mind.
So you'll sacrifice your brother's happiness for your own ambition.
Square root of 906.01 equals
30.1. What I've done to David is unethical. If he dies, it's unforgivable. Let me take care of him. Please.
quiet. Please, make it stop.
I've seen enough of your cruelty to know he'll never be free from it here. I'm taking him away.
No, leave him! He's too valuable!
You even think about coming after your brother and this bullet will be waiting for you. Then we'll see who's valuable.
Where will you take him?
Grissom Academy. They can help special cases like David. Minus the torture. Joker, contact the Academy and let them know we've got someone who needs their help.
Aye, aye, Commander.
The elusive man can fire me if he doesn't like it.
Square root of 912.04 is 30.2. It all seemed harmless. Square root of 912.04 is 30.2. It all seemed harmless. Square root of 912.04 is 30.2. It all seemed harmless.
Ooh. All right. That's yeah, that's a thing. Hopefully it makes a little bit more sense what I was trying to talk about with that Star Trek episode. Like, you need to be able to feel the impact of what you're doing. And what Archer's talking about. When people pray for a miracle, what they're praying for is
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
for people to make the hard decisions. It's not necessarily false. I mean, the reason that the rest of the world can go on living, go on, like,
I told you we'd tear the collectors a new one.
I don't know, spinning, is because we have people who are willing to do the dirty stuff. And that's an unfortunate side effect of humanity, I guess, is that we're never going to see eye to eye. So there's always going to be conflict. And when there's conflict, there's the need to one-up each other. You know, the need to, feel safe. And safety is defending yourself. And safety for many is doing, and doing what might hurt small, singular individuals, or, that cruel calculus of war. It's something to think about, I guess. But yeah, so that's it. Mass Effect 2, the end. Mass Effect 2, moving on into Mass Effect 3. Project Overlord has come to a conclusion, and we'll see its repercussions here in Mass Effect 3, but hope you all will join me for that. super stoked to get moving on. But man, it is a long game. Mass Effect 3 is a long game, especially if we're showing off all the stuff. So brace yourself. Brace yourself. Thanks very much, folks. Wrel signing off.